What's going on, guys? It is CM Puma. Welcome back to My Career Mode. We are on the main roster. Wherever you may be, however you may be watching, thanks for making this video a part of your day. If you didn't see the previous video, our very first matchup on SmackDown was a 2-on-1 matchup against Fandango and Curtis Axel. And Jackson fought as hard as he could, but in the end, didn't get the victory. But as luck would have it, in our rankings, we take on Goldust tonight, who is right above us. He's number 9. So, with that being said, we are going to get into this matchup with Goldust. And I know that you see up there in the next pay-per-view is TLC. This first month, we're just going to try to climb the rankings before we get into a rivalry, see where everybody's at. Because, yikes, there's a lot going on here. Oh, man. Main event, Sting versus Batista. That's pretty damn cool. And then before we decide on who we want to tag team partner with. So, with all that aside and that said, let's get into this matchup. Jackson Montgomery taking on Goldust. Here we go. And we haven't seen this happen in quite some time. Jackson now tying up. Look at that big punch to the side of the head. The bizarre one just getting totally dominated by Jackson and a huge uppercut. Big show here for Jackson. His first ever Raw. As I said, we had our first ever SmackDown in the previous video. While it was a loss, it was a good match nonetheless. Jackson really did everything he possibly could to get the victory there, but in the end, there was nothing that could be done, and Jackson Montgomery suffered a loss. I guess his first loss of his main roster career. We suffered quite a few losses actually in NXT. But here on the main shows, we have yet to get a win. And oh man, what a big senton there! Now, if you missed the last episode, Jackson Montgomery has some new moves as well. He can now jump off the top rope. He's got a new signature instead of the arm breaker, and then he's got a new finisher similar to the A-bomb that we have seen before, but this time it's a modified A-bomb, if you want to call it that. It's that pump handle driver. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Goldust busting up our Jackson's arm here. Nice reversal. And a knee to the gut. Big boots to the chest of Goldust. Get up, Jackson says. Hoists him high into the air. Jeez. Let the man breathe some, Jackson. You just dominated him. And a float over neck breaker now by Goldust. Look at this. He's trying to make Jackson tap out. Jackson not gonna have it. He's not gonna tap out 2 weeks in a row. Jackson did end up tapping out to Fandango while he did some kind of strange submission with the leg, and I don't know. There was a lot of weirdness going on, and Jackson ended up tapping out. So, yeesh. Jackson all the way up top. Look at this. We saw this last time. Big diving headbutt from Jackson. Get down. Punch. A big punch there and a headbutt. Into the corner goes Goldust. And now Jackson pulls him out. High up in the air. Bam! Into that turnbuckle. Oh, that's not what Jackson wanted. Get down. And again, not what we wanted, but if he doesn't kick out, then he doesn't kick out. Shoot. This is not what I wanted to do here. Jackson now. There you go. Nice reversal. Nice reversal there now. And look at Jackson taking off the turnbuckle. There we go. Tying up with Goldust. He's going to take him over. Put him into that turnbuckle. Oh, and Goldust reverses. Jackson with a reversal now. Puts him right back into that turnbuckle. Oh my gosh. Jackson has him up in that power bomb position. Hard onto that exposed turnbuckle. My goodness. And now look at Jackson picking him up. Kicks him hard into the gut. Wraps the arm. Big bomb right there. Ref, get down and count, man. That's it. And Jackson able to get a victory over Goldust. And that sign is in the way. And there we go. Hopefully, Jackson has moved up the rankings as we head toward that Intercontinental Championship and possibly picking out a new rival.
Please welcome my guest tonight. Let's talk about what happened out there tonight. It feels like the Authority is very displeased with you. What are your thoughts on that?
I'd be the first to apologize to Triple H and Stephanie McMahon because they deserve better than this, and they deserve a better Jackson, and it will come. And I want them to know that I'll make things better, but I'm on their side, and I'm going to prove it.
There you have it. Back to you guys.
Well, Jackson moves up the rankings and apparently apologizing to the Authority. We didn't do what they asked, and you know what? That's bad on us. Now Sheamus, Jackson's taking on Sheamus on SmackDown. He's way up the list at number 3. Let's see what the Authority has in Get Your Opponent's Head Health to Red. Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, I will do that just for you. Let's get into our matchup here against Sheamus on SmackDown and get back in the good graces of the Authority. Here we go. Jackson ties up with the Celtic Warrior, center of the ring. Sheamus gets the early advantage, it looks like, shaking Jackson around like a rag doll. Jackson, though, quickly able to get out of it. And a shot to the back, a second one. He shows Sheamus he is not afraid to brawl. Oh, Sheamus now with the reversal. And look at this. Sheamus just squeezing the head of Jackson Montgomery. My God. Jackson, though, able to get out of it. And both men back to their feet. Look at this big pop-up powerbomb from the former NXT champion. And a shot to the stomach. Jackson is very eager to please the Authority, as he knows you get in the good graces of the Authority and good things happen. Your career can be made or it can be broken based on whether or not you're in good graces with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Jackson now, look at this. Flips him over. Look at this. What is Jackson now with a nice, some sort of submission. Very odd looking. Oh, and a reversal. Jackson going for a big punch. Oh man, Sheamus just throwing Jackson around like a sack of potatoes. And now Sheamus with the big right hands across the side of the head. Follows it up with a big knee right in the ear hole. You ever been punched or hit in the ear? My God, that is painful. Back body drop. Or back suplex, however you want to call it. Jackson now back to his feet, though. Oh, man, gut wrench slam by Sheamus. And he goes for the pin after that. Jackson able to kick out, though. Not allowing Sheamus to stop that big punch. And Jackson again wailing away on the super white chest of Sheamus. Those kicks and punches are definitely going to show up. Pushing Sheamus back down to the ground. Kick to the stomach. Look at this. Nice move there by Jackson. Grappling, no. Reversal by Sheamus. And a big belly to belly. Come on. Jackson is better than this. And we got to cheer him on, folks. Kick out there by Jackson. Needs to prove to Stephanie and Triple H that he can be trusted with the tasks at hand, or with the tasks given to him by the Authority. Look at this. Picking him up. No! Little judo style throw from Sheamus. And an elbow across the chest of Jackson. My goodness. Sheamus is really putting it to Jackson right now. Even if Jackson gets a victory, who knows if he's going to be accepted into the Authority. I mean, he is really taking a beating right now. My gosh. Jackson picks Sheamus up. No, Sheamus takes the legs out from underneath him. And a kick out by Jackson Montgomery. Quickly, though, he gets to his feet. Big punch. Sheamus turning Jackson. Oh, he drops him down. What's Sheamus got planned here? Nothing, apparently. He just wants to stare at Jackson Montgomery. Big knee, or backbreaker, excuse me. My God. Big knee across the chest. Sheamus now picking Jackson up. Jackson just cannot, he's just not able to get anything going here. Sheamus pulling on the head of Jackson. Pulling it back, just stretching him out. Jackson, though, look at this. Jawbreaker. Right to the head of Sheamus. Knee to the gut. Huge discus clothesline. That is one of Jackson's favorite moves there. Picking Sheamus up now. And a jawbreaker from Sheamus, but no. A stop by Jackson. He's got him now by the head. Got Sheamus up. Oh, man, drops him hard down onto the mat. My gosh. Spinning Sheamus around, sending him into the turnbuckle. Exploder suplex right into that turnbuckle. What a move. Great job there by Jackson. Big punch, and now taking out the midsection of the Celtic Warrior, followed by an uppercut. Wow. Jackson Montgomery looks to be in control now. Drops his body, all of his body weight across the chest of Sheamus. And now punching away at the head. Big kick to the stomach. Jackson sends Sheamus over. Oh my gosh. Jawbreaker there. Sheamus going for the white noise, and Jackson reverses it. And now, center of the ring, folks. Oh, Jackson is so tired. Is he going to be able to get him? Look at this. Sets him up, tombstone position, right down on his head. Right down on the head of the Celtic Warrior. Jackson heading to the top rope. And points to the sky. Big dive. And he lands hard on the head of Sheamus. And now, Jackson calling for it. Will he be able to hit it? Kick to the stomach. Hooks that arm. Bam! Drops Sheamus right down on his head. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh my gosh. He kind of hits him with the leg drop too, right at the end, it seems. Jackson hooking the leg after the modified A-bomb. And that's it. Jackson gets a victory over Sheamus and doing exactly what the Authority asked him to. Take out the head of your opponent. Now, with that, where does that put Jackson Montgomery on the list? Let's hope he's moving on up. Jackson Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen, with the victory.
Sometimes you step into the ring and, well, just refuse to lose. I think that's what we saw.
Please join me in welcoming my guest tonight. Let's talk about what happened out there tonight. It seems like the Authority has been taking a liking to you lately. Is there any truth to that?
I am so dominant right now in the WWE. I am going to be the Authority's enforcer. You want to come after the Authority? You got to come through me first, Renee. And let me tell you, that's not an easy road.
There you have it. Back to you, Cole.
Well, we are moving in the right direction with the Authority, now in the neutral stage. As we heard Jackson talking to Renee, he wants to be that enforcer for the Authority. But we didn't move up any rankings for whatever reason, as we've beaten both Goldust and Sheamus. Goldust is not even on the list anymore. So I don't know what's going on, but we get a shot at Fandango, who's also on the list in the next video on Raw. So maybe, just maybe, we can start heading up that list. Thank you guys for watching. Of course, if you like this video, please leave a like on it. I do appreciate it, and thank you for all of your support. I have been CM Puma, and you're welcome.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the Puma World Order.